Hello, friends, and welcome. First, I want to start by saying that I haven't released any content this week because I truly felt that a lot of the stuff that I was doing was pretty boring. I just didn't want to use any of it. But I came up with some real exciting news, guys. Get ready, stick around, or here we go. First of all, I want to say this is not a paid promotion. I would like to talk about my recent client and their business, which is a clothing brand called We Are Dark. And its mission is to raise awareness about mental health and provide a community for individuals with mental health issues. Um, and so you can go ahead and check out their website. They're called wearedark.net. And you can see their apparel there. They have hoodies, tank tops, shorts, and accessories. They have this coffee, which is interesting. This is half Hawaiian, half Brazilian coffee. So I haven't actually tried this one yet, but it sounds really good, so I'd like to try that. So yeah, check out their website, and if you'd like to learn more about their community, then reach out to them. Find their about page, wearedark.net. Okay, here we go. So we want to get started with the exciting news. I'm going to go ahead and show you here. So first of all, I wanted to talk about this. This is so funny. Like, okay, so let's look at this. This is a Hot Wheels car, and it's $8,000. But luckily, it's buy it now, and if I get PayPal credit, I could get it for $354. But here's the thing. It's like what model is this? What is this? This is I don't know what this is. Here's the thing. It says it's a Mexico exclusive. Okay. I'm not an expert on Hot Wheels by any means. But to me, this like one of a kind thing, it looks like something you'd find at like a swap meet or something. I don't know, dude, but hey, it could be worth what every penny what they're saying. So I just think that's an absurd price to see attached to a Hot Wheels car, in or outside of the package. Remember from earlier episodes, we were gonna do the play on the Think Weight Darth Vader toy. So I think now's the time. I think now's the time that we list Think Weight Darth Vader, because I'll go ahead and show you some of the sold listings on this. $15.99 in the box, $49.99 in the box, $45.99. This is the most exciting one. $19.99, $70.60 shipping. This one sold for $99 in the box, in the condition we're talking here. So it's time to list this, and I think that I can make a tasty profit off of it. So I'll keep you guys posted on what I make on this, and then I'll cover, a breakdown of the total profit with the shipping costs and all that stuff. Okay, so the other thing is, I'm noticing, and I'll give you the inside track on this one. This is a popular item that might be in demand. I think the market for this one might be going up. This is the Batman. Okay, Hot Wheels. 66. This one's funny, but this one is $559. This was $19.99 for this one. And remember, the swap meet one, that one was $8,000, but that was this model, this 66 Batman Batmobile. Not necessarily this one. Most of them look like this one. All right, so this is $4.99 plus $5 shipping. This one is $13.95. This is a different line. This is from 2012. Mine is it's actually quite a bit older. Mine is from like 2007, I want to say. 2008. Yeah, so actually I have this one here. This is from 2008. And this one's in mint condition, and I think that I could sell this one probably for 13 or 14. So I'm going to go ahead and list that one, and I'll keep you posted on the progress of it. Okay, welcome back. This is episode 2 of our Chat Money series. So one thing that I just learned is that the postage stamp is going to be raised from 60 cents to 62 cents, which does affect our real estate business because a lot of our correspondence uses mail. However, like I mentioned before, postcard stamps are 44 cents instead of 60 cents, so that saves me a lot of money, and I send most of my correspondence that way. Still do use regular stamps sometimes, but yeah, you can use postcard stamps to get the message across. What else is new? There's a couple of articles that I wanted to talk about. This is from Fortune magazine. They said, "Is the home price correction coming for your housing market? Interactive maps show Moody's 2023 and 2024 forecasts." So who is Moody? That's a good question. This is a live reaction to an article. I mean, I read it. I read the article, but I didn't really look into, who was doing this research. Analytics chief economist Mark Zandi discussed the outlook for housing. So Moody's is what? Company overview. Who we are. Fair access to information, crucial good decision making. We are a diverse team dedicated to promoting clarity, knowledge, and transparency in the global community. Okay, so it's like a research kind of company, like a data analytics, like a data analytics kind of thing. Okay. Okay, so they did. They kind of just analyzed the data. What is it based on? We've already seen a substantial decline in home sales, swiftest housing market contraction since 2006. The homebuyer pullback also marks the rolling over of the housing cycle that started in 2012. While industry insiders don't think this is 2008 all over again, many housing economists warn that continued weakening could see home price corrections hit some regional housing markets. So it's taking a look at the map. So this is the expected shift that they have between Q4 and Q4 2023. So over the starting in Q4 of this year and then over the following year, these are the shifts they're expecting to see. And you can see the graph, minus 5% in home values and plus 5% in home values. When it's blue is plus, red is minus. So the dark red are some of the most severe housing shifts that are expected. Now, one thing to note, just spoiler alert, but this is like the big spoiler alert. This is the bomb. It says markets like Austin and Las Vegas are experiencing a stare down between buyers and sellers that could soon change. If Moody's forecast is right, sellers in markets like Austin and Las Vegas will begin to cave in 2023. Spoiler alert. Okay, so you can see here where we are in Las Vegas. We're saying a shift of negative 3%. So that's what Moody predicts based on all of the data that they've analyzed. Now, this is how regional house prices are expected to shift in 2024. So this is over the course of between 2023 and 2024, we're going to see less of a decrease. Between 2023 and 2024, it's going to be a drawdown. No, that's not very good. I don't like that. No. Okay, so over the course of 2023 to 2024, housing prices will start to level off. So it seems like what Moody is saying is based on the data that specifically the Las Vegas housing market will experience the worst part of the dip over the course of 2023, and then at the end of 2023, going into 2024, it will be kind of leveled off. Let's compare it to Austin. So let's look at Austin over next year. It's saying it's looking at a decrease of 3.3%, and then the next year is 3.7%. So Moody's predicting that Austin is going to have a bigger dip in 2023 to 2024. What's interesting also to note is the markets that will be blue. So let's take this one, for example. This is Casper, Wyoming. and it will increase by 3.2%, and it will continue to stay steady to 4.5%. So I think Moody's predicting there's going to be a lot of immigration or migration to Wyoming from some of these cities where buyers are priced out. So Wyoming's one to look at. I always thought like Midwest is going to be kind of a big deal over the next 10 to 20 years, because as the deserts in these areas kind of dry up, more people will be moving to places where there's more space, there's more land, and there's more resources. So, and you can see even the trends in these markets that some of these places that are not super crowded will increase, but some of them that are super crowded will increase in values. Like Chicago will see increases over the next couple of years, and Atlanta as well. More so in 2023, according to the data. This is Richmond, South Carolina. Yeah, there's really strong increases in some of these places. Alaska, that's interesting. Anchorage, Alaska, 3%. What about Hawaii? Oh, decreases. Wow. Urban Honolulu, Hawaii, minus 5.5%. I mean, I've heard that the cost of living is very high in Hawaii, and it's kind of hard to get resources because of their geographic location sometimes. I mean, that's an issue, and that also contributes to the price of goods there. So, yeah, it's totally understandable. And let's see what Moody predicts as a trend for them, that, yeah, they'll have the worst dip in 2023. Now, okay, so the last thing I wanted to note about this article is what it says here at the end. There's a bit more bad news for markets like Austin and Las Vegas. This forecast assumes the U.S. doesn't enter into a recession. If a recession does come, Moody's and Analytics predicts significantly overvalued housing markets are likely to see home prices decline between 15 to 20% over the next 2 years. So it's just, you take everything that we just said and double it. So this is from an article from CNBC that I found on LinkedIn. And it says 3 tips for mastering life as a digital nomad. I think it's a really interesting concept. The idea that you can run a business from anywhere in the world because of the connectivity that the internet and all kinds of technology has afforded us. And it's really exciting as a time to live in. You can travel the world as well as manage your business and kind of make your life work that way. And it's kind of cool to see how people do that. So here is just a brief article, and this is a guy who was a CEO of a startup, and he's 41, and he lives in Bangkok, Thailand. So he's been living there. Yeah, he's been like living abroad for like 14 years. So he's got some tips on like, what to do. So the first one, he says, get the most out of your short-term rental. He's talking about double check that your internet's working in the area that you are. Make sure that you have the stuff that you need, because you can't expect them to provide it for you. And you might need a hot plate, reading lamp, stuff like that, phone charger, obviously. Learn the local language. I think this is a really interesting point. It's the difference between visiting a country and calling that country your home, is to really immerse yourself in the culture of the country in which you live. And it's just really, cool to, see someone doing that. And one way to do that is by learning the local language. So the last tip is find new friends online. When you move to a new city, it's hard to make friends. So things like social media can be helpful in making new friends. Yeah, three tips on being a digital nomad. Really cool stuff. Again, it's just a real broad overview of what's going on in the housing market in Las Vegas. It's not a specific analysis of each kind of data. But some of the things that come up on the homepage are how many new listings are on the market, how many are back on the market, how many have decreased their price recently in the past week, how many are under contract. But again, you're kind of limited on this homepage because it'll only show you for the past week. So we need to go to stats. And again, the stat that I really like to look at is just original price versus sold price. And we're going to set that just for the past 12 months and generate it. And the chart is, kind of helpful to see. Original price is green and blue is how much it sold for. And so you can see the trend is for a while, the original price was kind of commensurate with the sale price. It was close. In fact, even at the beginning of this year, they matched up. In fact, it might not even give us the full picture just to go a year back. Let's go back to 2019. Let's go back to 2019 and see what that looks like. Okay, as you can see here, the original price is still higher than the median sale price, even in 2019. So as you can see in January 2019, the original price is still higher than the sale price, and it continues that way. Even through the housing boom, the original price continues to go up. So you want to look at the trend going this way over time. The median list prices are increasing here, but they always outpace the median sale price. The issue is the difference between the list price and the sale price. Like, how big of a gap is there between what they asked for and what they got on the market? What is the market saying the actual value is of these properties? And so at the beginning or the end of last year was when the housing market was its most inflated. And you can see in the numbers that it was less than 10,000 difference between the median list price and the median sale price in October. And in fact, the median list price was lower than the median sale price in November of last year. That was short-lived. But as you can see, at the beginning of this year, the disparity between the list price and the sale price started to grow. So this is 10,000 in March, and now we can see another 10,000 in April. But in May, 20,000 difference between median list price and median sale price. And now in June, you can see 30,000 difference between median list price and median sale price. And now in July, you can see 50,000 between median list price and median sale price. And finally, in August this month, so far, we can see this is $71,000 difference between the median list price and the median sale price. Of course, this doesn't include any sales that will be made from now until the rest of the month, so it's not a super reliable figure to go off of August numbers because August is not finished yet. Yeah, so coin collection, it's not going so great. I didn't sell any of the coins. No coins. So I might have overestimated either the demand or my prices are, not on point. But here's the thing. It's like I need to price them to where I can see an upside. Otherwise, maybe I'll just hold on to them because I just can't let it go for I can't let the silver certificate go for $2. I need at least probably $5 or $6 for that, I think. Yeah, for that $5 or $6 is a fair price. I have it listed at $8.99, but I thought that there would be a buyer for that. I sold one thing, and it was a Matchbox, the Matchbox Ford GT, and that they sold for $2.99. So I'll show you how I kind of have this organized here. This is the action spread. This is the action thing. Okay, can we add this? Let's add another column. Yeah, this is our action bar. Okay. So we bought the Darth Vader talking bank, and it cost $49.99 with the shipping and everything. We sold the Matchbox GT. eBay paid me $7 and then $6.25 for the shipping because it costed $5 to ship it, and it costed $1.25 to get the envelope. So I made a profit of $1.17. Guys, can you let me know in the comments how you guys are making upside on these Hot Wheels sales? Because the only reason I made $1 is because I sold that for $2.99, and a lot of these are selling for 99 cents. So it's costing me money to send these halfway across the world.
Good evening, friends. Welcome to my den. Let's talk about this. Sweden's Cove, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Tennessee bourbon whiskey. So apparently it's a mixture of bourbons from both regions, the Tennessee and the Kentucky bourbon regions. and it is a truly fragrant whiskey. Cheers. That is truly repulsive, utterly disgusting. Tastes like it's been aged in a piece of IKEA furniture. It is so disgusting. So it's flavored with toasted sugar maple wood. I'm detecting notes of pressboard. Welcome to my den again, by the way. I did promise you an unboxing video, and so this is the Matchbox car that I bought recently, the 1986 Toyota MR2. This is the utensil with which I will be opening it. This was a gift from my friend for Christmas 2019. Here it is. The automotive superstar, it says. Front. So this is the pace car. Really cool. I just love the lettering on the side. And then, as you can see, 1987 Matchbox.
I just want to have an intimate moment with you. I'm going to use this part of the show to express gratitude. In fact, this is going to be called By Way of Gratitude, and it's going to be a regular part of the show. So some of the things I'm grateful for this week are meeting new clients. Absolutely grateful for meeting new clients. So glad to meet them, and there's some really lovely people. Also grateful for finally getting paid for the rental that we helped get into a lease a month ago, which the lease was signed even before that, and it was a whole thing. We're glad that we were able to figure it out. I'm grateful that gas prices are finally going down. That's right. Old Grandpa Joe's finally hitting that knob on the. He finally found the remote to turn it down, because he's been looking for it. So glad for that. And yeah, the gas prices are so low, man. It's time to like stockpile it again. I was grabbing what I could, and I didn't even have like a gas can or anything. I was like looking for what I could find. I was using like the Tupperware from last week's lunch, and I used like a big gulp cup that I had, and then like it was next to the regular one, and I forgot that I put gas in it. It's a whole thing, but the important thing is that gas is a lot cheaper for right now, so get it while it lasts, fill up a million times, drive around and do donuts in the parking lot, whatever you like to do with gasoline. Get it while it's cheap, guys. And finally, I am grateful to my best friend, who we have been best friends for 7 years, and I have multiple best friends, let's clarify. And he bought me this watch for my birthday, which is on September 5th. And this is the box that it came in. And this is the watch. It's a beautiful timepiece, and you can see that it has, oh man, the glare is kind of making it hard to shine through. It's a little bit better, but he said it will help to complete the look, and it absolutely does. It absolutely does, because this is how I dress when I go, to do real estate stuff. When I'm, out in the field, I'm wearing like a suit, or like a suit and like a shirt and everything, and this really ties the look together. And black and gold, it's so classy. Thank you again, my friend. And he's got a thank you card on the way, so don't tell him about it. Don't tell him anything, but grateful for that. So yeah, those are things that I'm grateful for this week.